Dear students, good morning, Namaste. This is chapter 3-dimensional geometry. Already I posted two videos, that is part 1 and part 2. In that one, description about the 3-dimensional geometry and direction cosines and direction ratios, DRs and DCs. And the distance between the 2 points also discussed. DCs means direction cosines of a line OP. First we take OP, which makes angle alpha, beta, gamma with x, y, z axis. Then cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are the three numbers triplet. They are the cosines, direction cosines. Alpha, beta, gamma are the angles made by that particular line. Okay. Then what about DRs? DRs means direction ratios. They are of three numbers, a set of three numbers, triplet, which are proportional to the direction cosines of a given line. Okay, now DCs are generally denoted by LMN, whereas DRs are denoted by ABC. The relation between DRs and DCs are also given. In the problems, we are given DRs first. Through that one, we can find the DCs. Suppose A, B, C are DRs, then direction cosines are A by root A square plus B square plus C square, comma B by root A square plus B square plus C square, comma C by root A square plus B square plus C square. Each and every term of the triplet DRs we divide with the square root of sum of squares of those DRs. Okay, now then we can get the DCs. It is already clearly given in the first 1 and 2 videos. Now we are going to establish the part 3, that is the main concept, direction cosines of a line passing through 2 points. Here it is important. 2 points. We are given 2 points. What we learn means direction cosines of a ray means OP line, OA line, OR line, OS line, just like that is a ray. We find the DCs. We discussed about DCs of a ray. Ray means also line. Whereas now we are going to find the DCs of a line passing through P and Q. Already every time we are discussing about this one. That is horizon, it is x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Our room where we are sitting, you are sitting. In my room I am standing in front of you. And this room is at that corner is horizon. That vertical line is z-axis. This line is x-axis and y-axis. Our space, our room is first quadrant, x, o, y. Okay, now, right. In that one, P and Q are 2 points. Say it is P and Q. It is x1, y1, z1 coordinates, x2, y2, z2 coordinates. What is the line? This is of this line. We discussed, we know that OA or OB or OC, horizon must be there. That OA or OB or OC or OL, OM, whatever it may be, those lines certainly makes alpha angle, beta angle, gamma angle with x, y, z. Because it is from horizon, that beam, that ray, that line segment may make angles with the x, y, z axis. Through that one we can find the DCs. But here the line PQ is in the space. Yeah. That line also makes the same angle. You see, for that line, if you take a parallel lines make the same angle. We know it. For PQ line segment, 2 points are there, okay. It is passing through, a line is passing through P and Q, okay. through for P and Q, we take a new line which is parallel. That is passing through horizon, just like PQ is there, okay, you assume. You imagine like that, PQ in front of you in your room where you are sitting, you assume P and Q are 2 points, it is a line. For that line, we have to find the DCs. Say that line, parallel to that line, passing through the horizon. It makes an angle alpha, beta, gamma with the x, y, z axis. If it makes alpha, beta, gamma angles, then no doubt the PQ line also makes the same angle. Why? Because they are parallel. Are you okay now? Like that. Okay, try to understand. Number of times you repeat and you try to catch those words and imagine like that. Now, that question is, such type of a line segment passing through two given points, what is the DCs we are asking? See, slowly try to understand. It is x-axis, y-axis. On the paper we have to explain, that is also is there. The x-axis, y-axis is horizon, this is the space, just like our room. There are 2 points P and Q. One is x1, y1, z1, and another one is x2, y2, z2. We join the P and Q. Okay now? Suppose you take just dot like that. That cuts x-axis some point. Then what is the angle? Gamma. In a different way, I told you. If you take a line parallel passing through horizon, like that also, we get the same angle. Otherwise, PQ is there. You produce the point, the line which cuts the z-axis at some point, we assume. Then that angle is gamma. Okay, now you see, here this is z-axis. This line, if it is produced and cut at some point, it not needed to mention here point. At some point it cuts. So that angle with z-axis is gamma. Okay now? Like that. Simply we may take it. Another one is from P and Q. If we draw perpendiculars PR and QS. PR and QS on XY plane. Imagine, here is a P point, Q point. This floor where you are sitting in your room, that floor is XY plane. Is it okay now? P and Q are in the space. In front of you, it is space. From P, if you draw a perpendicular PR, from Q, QS. This R and S, where it lies, where those points, those feet of perpendiculars drawn from P and Q, where it lies, means it is XY plane. Okay now? That is there. This is XY plane. On that one, R and S they are perpendicular, like this. Okay now? By seeing in the 2 dimension, it is not perpendicular. It is perpendicular. But you assume, you imagine like that. This PRS is 90 degrees. Similarly, QSR is also 90 degrees. Why? Because P, Q, if you draw perpendiculars, R and S on the floor runner. That RS is perpendicular to PR. And this QS is perpendicular to that RS. Okay now? Is it clear? There are 2 points which are feet of the perpendicular. They are at 90 degrees. Okay. Here one more thing is there. These are 2 perpendiculars. Okay. From P and QS also, draw another perpendicular. That means here P point is there, Q point is there, perpendicular. Here perpendicular. This is PR and this is QS. Okay. From P on QS, another PN 90 degrees. PN is drawn perpendicular. Okay, now it is also 90 degrees. Here, the main question is, I will say this NS and QR are parallel, equal. I will say. It It is somewhat difficult. It is your duty to assume and try to understand. PR is okay na, perpendicular in front of you. QS is perpendicular to the ground, to the floor, to the XY plane. PR, QS. Here from PN is also perpendicular. PN. Now you see that PN, it is parallel to the floor. PR, NS. N is on QS. Okay. PN, they are equal. So PR and NS are equal. On the diagram, it will not be equal. NS is shorter than PR, but they are equal. You try to understand it. Okay, na? Right. Those things are written here. You see, let the 2 points be P, x1, y1, z1 and Q, x2, y2, z2 be in the space. We take that one. Let a line passing through the points P and Q make the angle alpha, beta, gamma with the x, y, z axis. What I already discussed by using that diagram, I wrote on that matter on the board. Let P, R, Q, S perpendiculars. They are perpendiculars. They are perpendiculars. Drawn from P and Q. What is the diagram? I am writing here. P, R and Q, S are drawn perpendicular from P and Q on XY plane. Let from P on QS drawn a perpendicular, again a perpendicular PN. It is a perpendicular PN. Then we get, you see there, we get a right angle triangle. PQN is a right angle triangle. Is it okay now? Right angle triangle. You see there. It is a right angle triangle. You see, here already I told you this PQ extension extended and it cuts the z-axis, then the angle is gamma. Already we mentioned alpha, beta, gamma. Here also it is gamma, I will say. How? You try to understand. You see, here these are the two parallel lines, z-axis, QS. Will you agree? Two parallel lines. This is a transversal line. So it is alternate angles. Here it is gamma, here also it is gamma. Will you agree? PQ is a transversal line and z-axis QS is a parallel lines. So they are the same angle. Okay, now alternate angles. Now in the triangle PQN, it is a right angle triangle because it is a perpendicular. In the right angle triangle, cos gamma adjacent side QN by hypotenuse PQ. Hypotenuse is 90 degrees opposite side. This is hypotenuse. This is adjacent side. This is opposite side. So cos gamma means adjacent side by hypotenuse. QN by PQ. What is QN? We need this one. Total QS minus this one. Will you agree? Total QS minus this is NS. That is what I wrote here. QS minus NS. QN means this part QN is nothing but QS minus NS. QS same. NS is nothing but already I mentioned. NS is nothing but PR. Here already I told you. Here NS is PR. Already explained. P S PR. Here is NS. On QS N is there. NS PR, they are same, equal and parallel. Okay na? So it is there. It is there. Okay na? So I wrote here PR. Here one more thing. From the point P drawn perpendicular, which is parallel to z-axis. So this is Z1. From Q or XY plane, drawn a perpendicular which is parallel to z-axis. It is Y2. So QS is Y2. PR is not Y2, Z2. Z2, Z1. Here it is Z1 and this is Z2. I'm sorry. This is Z2 because it is parallel to Z axis. So it is Z2. This is Z1. Again I will. From P drawn a perpendicular PR. This PR is parallel to Z axis. So it is coordinate Z1. From Q, QS is parallel to drawn perpendicular to XY plane, which is parallel to this one. So it is Z2. So it is Z2 minus Z1 by PQ. Which one? Cos gamma is in terms of Z2 minus Z1 by PQ. PQ is distance between P and Q. Similarly, cos alpha, it is not needed to draw and explain. Cos alpha is related to the x-axis. So x2 minus x1 by PQ. Similarly, simply you write it. Beta, cos beta is y2 minus y1 by PQ. Okay now? So, you see, I will explain here. Now, what is PQ? PQ is nothing but the distance between P and Q. Very first concept I explained. x2 minus x1 square, y2 minus y1 square. It is z2 minus z1 square. Okay now, this is the PQ. Now, the DCs of direction cosines of line PQ are, it is x2 minus x1 by PQ, y2 minus y1 by PQ, z2 minus z1 by, this is PQ. Okay now, these are the DCs. Here only I will explain. These are DCs. Now, what about DRs? DRs are simply x2 minus x1 gamma, y2 minus y1 gamma, z2 minus z1. What is the difference between DRs and DCs? You try to understand. DRs are the three numbers which are proportional. Here they are proportional. I cancelled PQ. Very well. Okay, from DRs and DCs, a relation is there. Through that one also we can find. Suppose A, B, C, DC, CC, A by root of A square plus B square plus C square. That is the PQ. Okay, the same is there. So, if 2 points are there, we can find the DRs and DCs of that line passing through that 2 given points. Only the difference of the coordinates are the DRs. If we find the DRs, it is very easy to find the DCs. Okay now? That is the concept. Very good concept. Try to take it. Yeah, first. Okay. We completed one theorem. That is DCs of a line passing through 2 points. Through that one we can also find the DRs. Now, assume some examples are there. It is important and also it is asked in the previous dated problems. You see, in the page 466, 467, the first example. If a line makes angle 90, 60, 30 degrees, 90, 60, 30 degrees with the positive x, y, z axis, then I have to find the DCs. Here it is, we have to find the DCs. Okay now? See, solution. Angles are alpha is equal to 90 degrees, beta is equal to 60 degrees, gamma is equal to 30 degrees. Okay now? Now, DCs of required line. Let the DCs of line simply. The DCs of line are cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, cos 90, cos 60, cos 30. It is 0, it is 1 by 2, it is root 3 by 2. Okay now? These are the DCs. DRs also we can find. Now what is DRs? DRs is 0, 1, root 3. But simply I am cancelling the 2. Okay. These are the set of 3 numbers, DRs, which are proportional to that one. Okay, like that one. Don't put in a bracket. If you put it in bracket, it will become as a coordinates. So that is the thing. Next, second one. A line has direction ratios. Line has direction ratios. Those DRs are 2, -1, -1. Then we have to find the DCs. The second one. Given DR's direction ratios are, what is direction ratios? 2, -1, -2. Then this is A by root sigma A square, B by root sigma A square, C by root sigma A square. Sigma means the summation. Sigma A square means A square plus B square plus C square, like that. So it is 2 by, it is root of 2 square minus 1 square minus 2 square, like this. Come, minus 1 by the same 2 square plus minus 1 square plus minus 2 square. Minus 2 by the root of the same thing. 2 square plus minus 1 square plus minus 2 square. Okay, now I will extension this one here also. You see, it is 2 by, it is root of 4 plus 1 plus 4 minus 1 by root 4 plus 1 plus 4. It is minus 2 by root 4 plus 1 plus 4. That means it is 2 by root 9 is 3 minus 1 by 3 minus 2 by 3. Okay, now? So this is the DCs of required line which are having the DRs 2, -1, -2. Next, that is a simple one, you solve it. The fourth one. Find the DCs of X, Y, Z axis. Very simple question. You see, the fourth one, the origin x-axis, y-axis, z-axis is there. Well, asked the DCs of x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. This x-axis makes angle with x-axis is 0 and that means alpha, beta I am writing. 0 and with y-axis is 90 degrees and with z-axis is also 90 degrees. Will you agree? So, DCs of x-axis, it is cos 0, cos 90, cos 90. Will you agree now? Then x-axis also, suppose OP line is lying on x-axis, then that OP line is nothing but x-axis, then angle is 0. That OP line, which is on x-axis, with y-axis it is 90, with z-axis also 90. So this is cos 0, cos 90, cos 90. It is 1, 0, 0. Similarly, the DCs of y-axis. DCs of y-axis is, tell me, the y-axis with y-axis making 0 degrees. But with x-axis, that OP line lies on y-axis. With x-axis is 90 degrees. With y-axis is 0 because it is on y-axis. Z-axis is again 0. Then it is cos 90, cos 0, again cos 90. So 0, 1, 0. They are the DCs of y-axis. Of z-axis. Z-axis, that OP line is lying on z-axis. So it makes with x-axis cos 90, with y-axis cos 90, whereas with z-axis cos 0. It is 0, 0 and 1. Okay, now that is the question, but very good question. The last one. So that fifth one. The points something is given ABC, they are collinear. The collinear concepts, it is already taught in the vectors. Now it is by using the coordinate geometry, that is 3D. You see the given points. What is A? 2, 3, minus 4. What is B? 1, minus 2, 3. What is C? 3, 8 and minus 11. I have to show that they are lying on the same line. You see, suppose it's A and it is B, it is C then. The diads of AB, the diads of BC, the diads of AC, both are same. Okay now? All are same because they are lying on the same. By using that concept, you see, diads of AB. What is the diads of AB? Already we know that the difference of coordinates. Okay now, that is 1 minus 2. Minus 2 minus 3. 3 minus of minus 1. Minus 1 minus 5. This is 7. 3 minus of minus plus 4. Minus 2 minus 3 is minus 5. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So these are the diads. Or we may write it as 1, 5 minus 7. I am multiplying with minus 7. Making some order one. Similarly, diads of AC will take it. A and C. That is 3 minus 2. 8 minus 3. Minus 11 minus of minus 1. 3 minus 2. 8 minus 3. Minus 11 minus of minus 4. It is 1, 5. Minus 11 plus 4 is minus 7. They both are same. The diads of AB and AC are same. A is common. AB is a line. AC is again a line. You see, the diads of parallel lines are same, of course. But here AB and AC are not parallel. Because A is common to B and C. So they should lie on the same line. Hence, A comma B comma C are collinear points. Like that will be solved. Okay, now is it clear? Yeah, pause.